Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Waposha and welcome to the squad. It has been such a long time since I said that intro, and when I switched on the camera today, the intro just naturally came back to me. By the way, in case you see the tree behind me moving, we don't have a ghost in the casa, guys. It's the children, it's the kittens. They love this plant. I don't know how people... We're doomed for this video. So today we're going to be doing a sit down video. I hope the sound is okay because my mic got spoiled. Like, I've not used it for years, tried to plug it in, it's spoiled, and the kids are outside and they like playing right outside where my balcony is. So I really hope the sound is going to be great. So I realized that we have not really done a sort of introduction because we do have a few new people and I guess a few of the oldies who also dropped out. So get ready with me as I tell you some interesting facts about me. So my actual name is Maxine Wabosha. I feel the need to clarify this because I still get asked if Wabosha is like an online name or if it's my actual name. It is my actual name. It is a tighter name. I will be turning 28 on the 20th of June, and excuse me guys, I need the owner of this serious age to stand up. This serious age that I'm turning. The owner, please stand up because it can't be me. It can't be me. Oh my god, 28 just sounds so grown up. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And I was born and raised in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm going in with the Fit Me Primer. I have a baby brother. Well, not so baby anymore if we're being honest. He's turning 25 this year. And the OGs, oh, I've got a lot of that. The OGs must remember how we used to do videos on here all the time. When he was younger, it was easier to bribe him to do my videos with like KFC or something. But now that he's older, that's quite difficult. I don't think he actually really likes being in front of the camera as much as I do. Going in with the Lancome Foundation next. So by training, I'm an engineer, a mechanical engineer to be exact. And I think when my content on here was mostly university content, a lot of people knew that. But then recently I realized that a lot of the subscribers I have and followers on Instagram don't know that I studied engineering at the University of Nairobi. I don't practice though. I'm not going to say never because you never know. Maybe one day in the future I might decide to go ahead and practice engineering. McGrath Concealer. So I started doing content creation around 2016. My whole journey actually started with makeup. So I did work as a makeup artist for about a year or two. I started out as a makeup artist in theater, and then now I started doing like other people's makeup, and mostly I used to do bridal makeup. As you can tell, my style of makeup is very simple, very clean. For people who just didn't want to look caked up and like they had a lot of foundation, those used to be my main clients. And actually with time I had more bridal clients than anything. Benefit foundation stick. So I can remember that when I was in makeup school, I really used to hate doing brows. Like, brows were my least favorite. I had the most unruly brows. My brows are now microbladed, so they are significantly easier to do. But I used to hate it so much. But I had this hairstyle that covered one half of my face, and I did that hairstyle repeatedly for a really long time. So during the duration of makeup school, I also had that same hairstyle, and I just used to do the visible eyebrow really well and then cover the other one because I would never be able to get them to be twins or even sisters. They just used to look like distant cousins. I used to hate it so much. Anyway, fast forward, when, you know, now we finished class, and for like, I guess what I can call our internship, we used to be taken to work on models a lot of the time, and I ended up being so good at doing the brows that I always used to be at the brow station or helping someone who, you know, ameshindwa to do their brows. And even my first ever video on YouTube was an eyebrow tutorial. So how times really do change. Going in with a Maybelline lipstick, we were taught how to save at a really young age. I think I had my first ever savings account when I was in around class 5, and I think I've told this story on here before, but during the opening of the account, it was a KCB cab account. So during the opening, I remember my dad taking us for the concert. I think it was at somewhere in Congress cause, and Nameless was performing, and we were so excited. And I don't know if it's just the whole, you know, interaction with Nameless and getting him to sign us an autograph and stuff that got us really excited about saving. But yeah, me and my brother got into saving at a really young age. And also the incentive that we had is that every time we'd have some money to save, my dad would double it and then deposit it for us into an account. I mean, at that age, it's not much that you're saving, it's just the small monies that your aunt would give you or your grandma would give you. So she'd leave you like a 50 bob, I'd personally go buy like a pin pop, and then what's left I save. My brother, he would be able to even just save the whole amount, but for me, I'd have to spend a little and then I save the rest. I feel like going to my dad and being like, Dad, is that offer for doubling the amount I'm saving still on the table? Because I would be really excited to do that right now. I would like to refer to myself as an animal person, but the way I react when there is a locust or cricket in the room would prove otherwise. But yeah, I like animals in general, and I really love horses, to be specific. I recently got back into my riding classes, but the first ever class I took, I think I was in about class 5, around there, but it was as a school activity. So you know how people sign up for different activities and sports in school, so I signed up for horse riding. So I was taking group classes, which, I mean, when you're in a group, there's only so much that you can learn. So we learned, but I don't like, you can't compare the classes I'm taking right now to the ones that I took when I was younger. Right now, since it's just one-on-one, it's so much more detailed, and I think it's been really nice for me to have a hobby that I don't expect to make money from, because like content started as that hobby for me, and with time I started wanting to make money from it. So it's really nice to just have an outlet that has no expectation in terms of money. Yeah, I would actually just make my whole personality horses, and I can't wait to grow up and get a ranch and fill it with animals and have my own horses. Laura Mercier setting powder. Speaking of hobbies, I was that child who tried everything when I was younger. I mean, guys, I have done piano, I have done karate, I've done table tennis, I've done lawn tennis. And the thing is, through all of these experiments that I had, my parents were really supportive, and I'm really happy that they were able to pay for me to try all of these things. Because even when I was getting into makeup school, I just told my dad that this is something I'm interested in. If I find a makeup school, can you please, you know, pay for me? And I remember at that time, Samora, you guys remember my bestie Samora, she used to be on my YouTube channel a lot of times. A couple of you guys have actually asked me in my DM about her, and she's doing great. She's a daktari now. When you go into hospital, you're probably, you know, finding her there, and she's making you all better, which is so nice to see, because I know she really wanted to become a doctor for a long time. So yeah, when I told Samora that I'm looking for a makeup school, she went to Facebook and the search started, and she's the one who found the classes that I took. So yeah, I'm really grateful that my parents have been supportive, because now, if you know, maybe my dad had refused to pay for those makeup classes, I wouldn't have gotten into creating beauty content, which is actually what started this whole content creation journey. Maybelline Fit Me powder. My absolute favorite food is chicken. I love chicken so much, and specifically chicken wings. I have had chicken wings at literally all my favorite restaurants, and I know where to go to when you want the best chicken wings. And when I was in university and I started making my small content creation money, every time I'd get paid, I made it a tradition. I'd go to KFC, get a streetwise too, and then yeah, and it's actually something that I've kept doing until now. But wait, it doesn't mean every time you see me with a streetwise too I've gotten paid. Woi, msinipore. Please. Fenty Beauty powder. As I was remembering this fact, it just hit me that if you want to know inflation is crazy, just look at the price of a streetwise 2 then versus now. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. Anastasia Beverly Hills blush palette. I think this next point is fitting for wearing blush, but I think I'm really trying to unlearn that being girly and feminine is a cringe, and I've really tried to do some self-reflection, some internal self-reflection to see where I came up with this theory of it being cringe. And I don't know why, because I remember even when we moved into like my parents' house when I was younger, that was around like class 6 there. Was it class 6? Around. Anyways, I was younger and everything had been done pink. So like my bedroom was pink, my toilet was pink, my sink was pink, bathroom was pink, everything was pink. And I remember just being like, oh my god, it's so girly. You know, I mean, the more permanent fixtures like the toilet couldn't be changed, but I remember I got my room to be changed into a purple color, which I was like, okay, this is an in-between. And as you can see, because purple is not so masculine even, because it was like a lilac, not even like a deep purple. It's like I was still trying to be girly but not girly. And I think also it has everything to do with the fact that I went into mechanical engineering, because we were like 5 girls, rather, okay, 5 is pushing it, we were 11 girls but 100 guys on the first day of first year. So yeah, I'm really trying to just lean more into my feminine energy, and right now I'm really liking getting different simple nail designs. Please don't look at my nails right now, they're getting help tomorrow. And I'm buying a lot more dresses, which are even simpler to wear, because once you wear a dress you don't have to think about a separate top and a bottom. So yeah, I'm really starting to lean a lot into my feminine energy, and enjoying and loving being a girl. Maybelline Colossal Mascara. I am 4 feet 11 inches on a good day, a dress size 426 and a shoe size number 3. I say all this just to emphasize that I am very petite, and the first thing everyone says to me is, oh my god, you're so tiny. You look so big on your videos, or you look so big on your pictures. And that's just because there's nothing to like compare it with. But if I was with another person, you'd definitely be able to see the difference, the height difference. For me, it's just something that's there. It's not a negative thing, it's not a positive thing, just like the way, you know, my eyelashes are black. It's just, you know, another thing about me. And I emphasize this because during like interviews, or rather during an interview, like it happened once before, where I was asked if there's one thing you'd want to change about yourself, what would it be? And the interviewer was like, oh, you wouldn't wish to be taller? And I was like, no, because it's not something that I see as a negative thing. It's just something that's there. I never actually even remember until someone takes a picture and I'm like, oh my god, everyone else definitely has a different view of the world from me. Pat McGrath Lip Liner. Growing up, my favorite YouTuber was Lily Singh. I loved her videos so much, you guys. She no longer creates content on YouTube, but she really inspired a lot of the things I used to do on YouTube, like uploading on Thursdays, and then she also started doing videos on Mondays and Thursdays. And if you guys remember, when I used to do 2 videos in a week, I used to also upload on Mondays and Thursdays. The way she has like a unique intro and an outro for her YouTube channel, I think she's the one who also inspired me to have the same. I don't know, I just really like how funny and authentic she was. Lifter gloss in the shade Stone. And I remember that one time in uni when she was coming to Kenya. This was around like second year, around there. She was coming to Kenya, and a lot of my other friends who are fans went to actually wait for her in the airport. Honestly, I wanted to say I could never have done that. I wanted to do that. I wanted to go and just be like, "Hi, Lily." But hey, the way my parents were strict, how will I explain? I'm going to wait for a complete stranger to get out of the airplane from LA, and I'm not even sure what flight she's in. She's just, you know, been giving updates here and there, so we think she's going to arrive at this time. Anyway, they ended up meeting her, but even just for like a brief, you know, couple of minutes, because you can imagine from LA to Kenya, you're exhausted. You're very exhausted. They just waved, took a couple of selfies, and I'm happy for them. At least they got to meet her. If you are new to this channel, I hope you feel like you know me a bit better, and if you are an oldie but a goodie, leave a comment and let me know how many out of the 11 points you already knew. Until next time, always remember to work hard and have good intentions. Bye guys.